Welcome to Chapter 11, Lesson 10. This is the problem-solving lesson in this chapter. This lesson is about word problems where they give you clues, but they don't tell you the value of every item in the word problem. And you have to use your critical thinking skills to figure it out. So let's look at what I mean. 3 elk are walking in the mountains. 2 of the elk weigh the same amount. The other elk weighs 150 pounds more than the other 2. If the total weight of the 3 elk is 1,650 pounds, how much does each elk weigh? Okay, so that's kind of a lot to take in, so let's go through it slowly. I really like modeling. I know you know that I do. So 3 elk. So first thing I'm going to do is draw a picture of my elk. Doesn't have to be good. An elk is like a big reindeer. I'm not going to go into the whole thing. I'll just draw the antlers, face. Okay, I have my 3 elk. 2 of the elk weigh the same amount. So this is weight. Okay, so the weight the same. So I'll just have elk, and elk. They're the regular elks. The other elk weighs 150 pounds more. So I know more means plus. Oops, so you can't see my drawing down here. Elk, elk, elk. These 2 elks weigh the same. And this one says it's 150 more. So it's the same as the other elks, but with 150 pounds attached. If the total weight, that means add it all up, of the 3 elks is 1,650 pounds. Okay, so that means that my elk plus my elk plus my elk plus 150, this guy, equals 1,650. Okay, so if they all weighed the same, I'd be able to divide 1,650 by 3 and find the 3 elk. But this elk weighs more. So what we have to figure out is if they all weighed the same, what would that be? So 2 elk weigh the same amount. A 3rd elk weighs 150 pounds more than the other 2. The total weight of the 3 is 1,650. That's what we know. What do we need to find the weight? Okay, they want you to use this guess and check method, but I kind of think it's silly to guess and check because you would make a million wrong guesses. I'm just going to tell you how to do it in a way that gives you the right answer each time. So, because this is 150 pounds more, if we just get rid of or subtract 150 pounds from this total number, then we'll know what the weight would be of all 3 of them. Because this is his extra weight. So just let's get rid of his extra weight. Okay, so if we subtract 150 from this side, we would just have our 3 even elks. So we'll subtract his extra weight from this side. So 1,650 minus 1,150. Sorry. Okay, so now we have this nice number without that excess weight. We have 1,500, and then we have 3 elks all weighing the same. So now what we have to do is divide. So you've subtracted the extra weight, now you divide between how many elks. And we're lucky because 1,500 is going to be very easy to divide by 3 because you see that 15? It's a nice divisible by 3 number. 3 goes into 15 5 times. 5 times 3 is 15. Subtract. Bring down all those zeros. And we just have our zeros up here because it's saying 3 times 5 is 15 with 2 zeros on the end. So now we know the weight of the plain E, just the elk. So we would have 500 plus 500 And then remember, our last elk is a bit fatter. He's this 500 plus 150, which would be 500 plus 150, which would be 650. 1,605. 1,650. Okay, so you have your 2 regular elks, the third elk that weighs just as much and has that extra weight on him. So 2 of the elk weigh 500 pounds. The third elk weighs 500 pounds plus 150, which is 650. Does your answer make sense? Yes. We followed our equation. Equation is when you use an equal sign and unknown numbers to find your answer. Okay, so you've just done basic algebra. Very basic algebra. Okay, let's try it again on this side. Corinne is making twice as much fruit punch as lemonade. So I know fruit punch and lemonade. She is making 12 gallons total. How many gallons will be fruit punch and how many will be lemonade? Okay, so we're going to write an equation again. But what facts do we know? We know the total of gallons. And we know there is 2 times fruit punch to lemonade. Okay, these are the important numbers. Twice as much. Twice means 2 times. Okay. All right. Now, what do we need to find? How many gallons of each? Okay, let's come up with our plan here. Plan. Okay. What we need to do is model it out first. Okay, so we'll just use a FR for fruit punch. So our plan is going to be model. Fruit punch fruit punch 2 times as much. So for every lemonade, we have 2 fruit punches. She is making 12 gallons total, so equals 12. So we're saying if she has 1 lemonade, she'll have 2 fruit punches. If she has 2 lemonades, she'll have to have that many fruit punches. Okay, so now we can kind of guess a little bit. All right, to try to come up to 12. All right, well, if I say 2, 2, and 2, well, that's only going to be 6. Okay, so double it. So say there's 4 lemonades. So then there would be this many fruit punches. And this many fruit punches. Okay. Okay, 4 plus 4 plus 4, that does equal 12. Right? So if you're thinking about it, we're saying that there would be 4 lemonades. Lemonade 4. And our fruit punch, we could combine these because it's 2 fruit punches. So our fruit punches would be 8. Now if we're adding that, yes, it would still be 12. And 8 is 2 times 4. 4 times 2 is 8. So we've solved it. So our answer would be there was 4 gallons of lemonade and 4 gallons of fruit punch. Math sentence? 8 gallons of fruit punch. And yes, does our answer assist? Yes, we made and followed our equation. Okay, so in the lesson, you're going to be asked to do this, make an equation on your own. Let's draw for our drawing some delicious fruit punch. Be nice to have some fruit punch and some lemonade. Nice little lemon inside of there. Maybe this has some watermelon or strawberry floating around. Okay, I will see you in class.